Hi guys, Jeff Clyde here, Elite Risk Insurance. Wanted to share a little bit about our cyber attack insurance portal. It's amazing. Quotes, binds, charges a credit card. You can actually buy coverage on behalf of your clients instantly. So I wanted to walk you through it, show you some of the cool stuff. Take a look here. We're going to start out with the Get a Quote button, bottom left-hand side. You click on the Get Quote Now button. You go ahead and you enter a company, any company, whatever your client's name is, get their website. You just plug right through, go to the next screen. What kind of industry we in? Very simple. I'm an insurance guy, insurance, property, casualty, that's what we do. We have less than 25 employees. We put down $200,000 in revenue, and we go right through the process. And you can actually go to the next page, keep hitting next. Here we are going into, this is where we're located. So we put that down, we go to next, we click on the button. Last 3 years, any cyber incident claims? No, we don't have any. We're looking good. Next question, very simple. Is Elite Risk aware of any circumstance? If you're not, just put no. Hopefully you've got these answers from your clients. You know what they're doing. In this case, we don't encrypt anything. A lot of employees are using their own phones, their own computers. By the way, that's covered under our cyber insurance program. So we put no. We get to the next screen, talk about PII, and we talk about PHI. So are they taking personal information? Most companies are. So usually it's a yes. Most companies, it's really not that much. So we have pretty big options. If you look, we have less than 100,000 for PII or PHI. Then we get into payment, credit cards, debit cards, etc. Most of the time you're using a third-party resource, but you still want to answer the question that way. So you put down less than 100,000, you are taking credit cards, even if it goes to another source. Keep going, go to the next screen. Yeah, we'd like coverage today. Actually, this is coverage for tomorrow, so we go for that. It's already in the quoting process. One of the things I like to do is, I know in these portals, you always get 3 choices. From what I hear, the marketing plan is give them 3 choices, they go for the middle. I'm not a big fan of that. I actually want you to be able to customize the coverage on behalf of your clients. Not every insurance agent understands cyber. This will hopefully help you help your client figure out what they need very simply. So it asks a couple more questions. Last 3 years, been subject to any complaints? No. Do you have any procedures in place to remove content? Well, if you don't, you should. So you should put yes. You should figure out how to build that into your process, tell your clients to, and make sure you have that covered. Clearly, at this point, everyone has some sort of procedure in place to back up and archive and restore. Get down to this question, talk about dual control on transferring funds. Not every company has it. The short answer is, if you say no, you're only going to get coverage for about $12,000. If you say yes and you actually implement that dual control, you'll end up with a $25,000 coverage. But here's where it really gets easy, and here's where it gets great, because you can, even if you're not the most knowledgeable in the cyber insurance space, you can help your client. You can actually walk through the process. Everything that's been green is already a chosen coverage. But if you'd like to get more information on it, just click the More Information button. You can look at it. And this one, in this case, is network and information security liability coverage. You can read through all of these. But the best part about this program is when you get to things that aren't covered. So I scrolled down a little. All right, so we want to add coverage, for example, for bodily injury and property damage, right? This is third-party coverage. So you know the difference, clearly. We'll get down to first-party coverage. We have that as well, so it's kind of cool. Let's get into pollution. Maybe your client needs it, maybe they don't. Let's say they're a printing company. Let's say they're a company that, has pollutants that could be released depending on the electronic status. In this case, we don't. We're an insurance agency. But read each thing. You have breach response, crisis response, keep going down the line, business interruption, digital asset restoration. You got a little everything that you need to cover your client, and you get to customize it. That's the best part. Over here to the left, bottom left, we've got reputation repair. Great coverage. If you click on more info, you'll see that it actually adds and enhances the crisis management. So it's a great coverage. You need to read the policy, make sure you have as much or as little as you'd like, but I add it regularly. This computer replacement is unique, by the way. So I switch right over to the one in the middle. This is the first of its kind. your computer turns into a brick. It's unable to open. It's unable to be used because of a hack. Great coverage, absolutely should be offered, and it's not offered by everybody. Last choice here, we go into add bodily injury first party. So it's hard to imagine that you would have a first party incident, but based on some sort of breach, first party coverage comes into play with our policy. So if you go over here to the right hand section, you can now customize the coverage, the limits. If you see, I'm going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. You can go all the way to $10 million in custom coverage. You can go all the way to about $2,500 in deductible, all the way up to $750,000 in deductible. I don't recommend it. The pricing doesn't make that much sense. I think $2,500 is a good solid deductible. Very simply, you finalize the quote. You decide if your client's ready to buy it, if you're going to help them facilitate it. You get a quote option. You can literally, over the phone with them, you can say, hey, do you want to buy coverage right now? If you get to this point and it gives you pricing, it means it's approved the quote. It's already done everything it needs to do using the artificial intelligence and the smart processing to figure out if they want to be on the risk. So you can do one of two things. You can buy coverage, or you can actually download the quote. If you buy coverage, you go straight to credit card processing and you buy it on behalf of your client with a credit card. If you download the quote, basically all you have to do is go in, you enter your name, you enter your last name, and you enter your email. And with that, you will get the quote emailed to you on behalf of your clients. And that's all you have to do. Very simple, very easy. We hope to help you out. Our goal is to make it as efficient as possible for you guys. So I hope you appreciate the quote, customize, buy the coverage with a credit card, and have it sent to you and your client process. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to have you. Look forward to doing some business with you. Thank you, guys.